Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, and it's a bit of a mashup today.
Yeah, it's a
We're
bit of a
talking
different
about
one.
multiple things because we've missed obviously a lot of stuff because, like we said in the previous video, we've been busy. So we're back with a bit of a mashup video. We were talking about basically four things. I don't know what order we're talking about these in.
Yeah,
Have you got the order?
Yeah, I've got the order. The idea of this video is basically if we miss any important things and we've been away for a while, we'll just make one video. We just talk about everything because mashups are fun. So yeah, let's just start with the first thing that I wanted to talk about. We're just gonna do this in like kind of quick succession. So just talk about it, move on to the next one, and so on. First one I want to talk about was Lightyear because they released a trailer for that. What did you think of the trailer for this? Because I saw it getting a very confused and mixed response from different people.
I think he looked alright, man. I don't think he looked too bad.
I think it looks really good. I don't know.
I think it looked like animation wise. I think it looked really good. I think the story looks pretty decent. Mm-hmm. And obviously they showed the main part of it was they showed the suit at the end. I think the suit looks really good. Like how they tried to make it look kind of realistic.
Yeah, and they had I liked how they had. There was I don't know if it was intentional or not, but there were references to Buzz Lightyear of Starkman, which I used to watch when I was little, which is really cool. Like those yellow robots, they kind of look like Zurg's robots from Buzz Lightyear of Starkman.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that as well.
But yeah, I think it looks really good. I mean, people were confused or saying that why is it Tim Allen voicing Buzz, which I don't understand why people are so confused by this movie. I feel like it's a pretty simple to understand concept that it's a movie within the universe. It's the sort of movie that Andy would have watched to make him want to go and buy a Buzz Lightyear toy. So that makes sense to me. Yeah. It just seems like it's. I mean, I can see people making the argument that it could have been an original sci-fi movie. They just slapped Buzz Lightyear on there because money and recognizability. But I mean, I just think it looks fun, animated well. I think it was a good trailer.
Yeah, and I saw people making the joke that now they need to make a Woody's Roundup movie, which I'm down for, man. I'm down. The
only thing that I'd say about making a Woody's Roundup movie, the only reason that wouldn't work is because we've seen what Woody's Roundup was like in Toy Story 2. So unless they make it in that style, it's not going to make any sense. With this, it's its own original thing. But I wonder if Zurg's going to be in the movie. That's the only thing I'm thinking.
Probably
post-credit scene. Yeah, Zurg comes. He'll be like the Thanos of the Lightyear cinematic universe. But Lightyear. I think that looks fun. I think I'm looking forward to it. It's coming out sometime next year. Next thing I wanted to talk about, which I know has been also fun for you because you haven't even watched it yet, is Eternals. So,
whoosh, great.
Yeah, Eternals came out. You didn't watch it.
Because I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
basically, it's like
pretty much it. I just don't care.
Yeah, I don't know. It just hasn't attracted my attention. Obviously, hearing your thoughts on it, we pretty much share very similar thoughts on subjects.
I went on the opening weekend, and it's a really, really, really weird, strange movie. It's just such an anomaly of a movie within the MCU. I think. I don't think it's the worst movie in the MCU or anything. It's not the worst thing. If I'm being honest, though, I'm struggling to think of any movies in the MCU. I'd rather. I said this about Black Widow, but I'm thinking that I can't find any of the movies in the MCU that I'd rather rewatch instead of that. I'd rather rewatch most of the MCU instead of Eternals. But it's not that great. It's kind of boring. I mean, I don't want to spoil it actually, because I won't say what the post-credit scenes are. But even those weren't that because one of them got spoiled, which is the first one, because that people spoiled.
Well, we could talk about the first one because the thing is, even the official Marvel account has revealed that.
The first one is Eros, Thanos' brother, as Harry Styles is going to play him. That was cool. Harry Styles is a good actor, based on what I've seen of him in Dunkirk. So, I mean, cool, I guess. But it's just I didn't care about any of the characters in this movie at all. None of them were interesting. They barely have a personality. The only ones that do are maybe Kingo, who's not in the final act, by the way. They just kind of jettison the most interesting character from the final act. Makari, who's like the speedster, she was kind of cool. I like that, like, she was a like mute character who just talked in sign language, and that like apparently that shot up like is like 200% or something the amount of people who wanted to learn sign language. So I think it's good for that, like representation wise. I think it's good, but just as a movie, it was really boring. It went on way too long. The action was typical MCU, just kind of like CGI things beating the crap out of each other. I just didn't cling to any of the characters in the movie, and even like I'm pretty sure most of the people who saw it in the same like time as me. I mean, I know Sid really liked it, but I mean, I went with my brother, my aunt, and my cousin, and none of them liked it. My aunt likes most MCU movies, and she said that she almost fell asleep during it. Yeah, it's just it wasn't very good in my opinion. I think it was an interesting experiment in a way, but then the thing is, people say this movie's so different from the MCU. It's not really. It's just a MCU movie with terribly developed characters and way too many characters for you to cling on to any of them. And even some of the actors don't even have too much to do with them. I mean, for example, Salma Hayek's character Ajax, she's barely. I mean, she's in the movie a bit, but she like for an actress of that caliber, I wouldn't have casted someone that kind of big for a role that, I don't want to say insignificant, but it felt this whole movie feels insignificant. It just doesn't feel like it's adding too much. In the second post-credit scene, you don't know what's going on unless the director explains it to you. So I mean, that's kind of a telltale sign of not so greatness. But yeah, I mean, I thought the movie was really boring, overly long. Didn't find it very interesting. That's all I really have to say on it, to be honest. I mean, go and spend your money and watch something else that's currently in cinemas right now instead. Pretty much anything else, to be honest, as long as it's not Venom. But yeah, I assume you don't have anything to say on it because you didn't watch it, and you're probably not going to watch it.
I think with the thing with Eros being introduced, can we just break away from the Thanos stuff now? Like, that's like done, over with. Like, I haven't seen the movie, but doesn't he say I'm Thanos' brother?
Yeah, but there's no like. I can't see them bringing that fact up past this movie. Like, I don't think they'll say that he's Thanos' brother at any point. I think they'll just say, like, he's this new character. They even call him Star Fox in the movie, which obviously is cool. But one other thing I wanted to say with another character I just remembered, Kit Harington's in this movie for about 5 minutes to set up another movie, and he has no other purpose within this movie at all. There's no purpose to Kit Harington being in this movie aside from to set up future movies, and I hate it when the MCU does that, where it just like shoves random things in to just waste time to set up another movie. If it's in a post-credit scene, fine, but if he's in the actual movie and then, yeah, he just didn't have any purpose to be there. I feel like that was the case with a lot of things in this movie. But yeah, Eternals. Watch it if you want. I wouldn't want to watch it again, but I'm not exactly crying over the fact I watched it the first time. It was just kind of boring. But yeah, are you gonna watch it when it comes on Disney Plus?
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Okay.
Because obviously I've seen every MCU movie in cinemas.
I mean, you saw Thor: The Dark World. Like, you watch that in cinemas. I'm sure if you get,
but I'm a bit younger.
I'm sure if you can handle that, you'll be able to handle this.
The thing is, though, is that if I could get these tickets for free, yeah, I'd go. But I'm not paying to go and watch this movie. As simple as that. I'm not paying to go and watch this movie. But yeah, enough about Eternals because I don't get it. Basically, let's go on to a bit more interesting things.
Yeah.
The last two topics are Spider-Man.
Yeah. So the first one is No Way Home, second trailer, which we didn't get a chance to talk about. I don't have really a whole lot to say about it because I feel like a lot of the internet's already done the speaking for us. But I think the movie looks great. I think tonally it looks way better than Homecoming and Far From Home did. The only thing I really have to say, like, problems, the CGI looks horrendous for most of it. I mean, the fact that Doc Ock looked better in 2004 with his CGI, him isn't even like the biggest issue. The biggest issue for me, the two biggest ones, Green Goblin when he shows up looks horrendous, and so does Electro. Those two, like, Electro's design looks cool, but the CGI on him looks terrible. So those are the two things that it's just like,
I think I think Lizard looks a bit funky as well, but I don't think that's CGI. I think that's a design.
Yeah, I think they just changed his design slightly.
He looks more like a dinosaur, but yeah.
But yeah, I think that the movie looks much better. It looks a lot darker and more serious. And I don't know how I really feel still about this whole thing with all the new suits yet. We'll see about that. Where he's just getting a new suit because why not?
I love the black and gold suit. Like, I actually love the way it looks. I thought first when it first was revealed, I hated it. Then I was like, okay, I'm warming up to it the more I saw it. And now I really like it. I just think the black and the gold works well together. And obviously they want to give him a black suit because, you know, they can't actually give him the symbiote, which they might be able to do soon. But
yeah,
who knows? I don't really think that'll work out anyway. But also, one other thing I want to say is that there's obviously people are saying the theories that
there's way too many theories. There's an arm in the trailer according to Dylan and a few other people, which that is not. There's no arm. It's just they didn't forget to cut out an arm. It's a rope. Please just don't come out with stupid crap like that. It just blows my mind how stupid it is. I mean, if it is an arm, I think, to be fair, it is Sony, so it wouldn't surprise me if it was an arm, but it's not. But yeah,
the thing is that the theories around this movie, some of them actual viable ones, like the Stark Tech one, because Goblin's glider looks different, all that. I'm worried about them bringing the Iron Man, trying to associate Iron Man with this movie. This movie looks great, but if they do that, it's gonna really spoil a bit of it.
But yeah, I mean, I think the movie looks good. I think it was a good trailer in terms of just to get people hyped up for it even more without showing too much. Thank the Lord they didn't show Toby or Andrew on this trailer. I mean, that was the one thing that I was just like, oh, Matt Murdock, because I don't think he's going to be in the movie too much. I think he'll be in it, but not a lot. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy they didn't show that, any of that stuff. I really didn't want them to, so that's good. But yeah, a few of the I guess theories, if we want to go with that.
Yeah,
that I'm thinking may be true. I think Happy will probably die in the movie. That's my guess.
Yeah, we've been saying this for 2 weeks now.
Yeah, I think maybe multiple versions of villains will show up, or they'll just all upgrade their stuff with Stark Tech because of that whole scene with Green Goblin.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Yeah,
I think it's more likely that they upgrade to Stark Tech because that makes sense because people are explaining, the part where the Goblin bomb blows up before Spider-Man tries to catch it, and then the car that Happy's supposedly sitting in explodes and it's outside a building. I think that could all make sense if it is a Stark building.
Yeah.
But I don't want them to do it, but it would make sense if they did do it.
So yeah, I mean,
but yeah, man,
I think
that's all
I'm excited. I mean,
tickets out on Monday.
Yeah, I was gonna say tickets go on sale on Monday, don't they? Yeah. So I'm gonna be trying to get tickets to the midnight showing if I can, because I really want to watch.
I'm trying to get IMAX.
And I'm not getting this movie spoiled. I'm going dark. There's no videos or anything a week before this movie comes out. It's either because I'm too busy or I'm shutting down bloody production, man. It's time to go dark so I don't get anything spoiled. But yeah, I think the movie looks good. I know a lot of people were hating on it. I know a lot of people were loving it. It's Spider-Man for you. So yeah. Speaking of Spider-Man,
let's move on to something worse. Spider-Man.
And I think that a lot of people were hating on. I'm pretty sure we said we were done talking about this thing. But
yeah, we were done ages ago. But
this is just too hilarious for me to just not
the re-emergence has appeared.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put some footage on the screen. I'm definitely gonna find some special footage for this.
Don't worry, we will have
all of it looks special anyway.
Yeah,
it won't be hard, but yeah.
Spider-Man, after this game's been out for over a year, right?
Yeah.
They advertised this before the game came out. Spider-Man has finally come to Avengers, if anyone cares anymore. Because remember when we made that video saying that the game is terrible and people were like, oh no man, you're hating. Yeah, well, who was right?
Well,
my how the tables have turned, because I mean, I don't know if you guys watched that Spider-Man gameplay, but my god, it looks horrendous. It looks so bad. It just looks like a game from 2004. Actually, no, I can't say that. Spider-Man 2 came out in 2004, and that game was amazing.
Nah, you know what's funny about this? The commentary. I saw a web swinging video on Instagram, and I saw one of the comments saying, "Why does Spider-Man look like he has the shit?"
Why did someone say that?
Stiff and yeah, it was so like stiff.
You know
and
the
clunky,
thing
and
for me with this version of Spider-Man, at least from the gameplay I've seen, it literally looks like they just thought, what's the most basic thing we could do for Spider-Man? So they gave him the most basic Spider-Man voice, most basic Spider-Man design, without trying to reinvent the wheel too much. And also, he doesn't have any story missions, by the way. So I feel like they were probably going to cancel this, and they were like, okay, we can't do that because we promised that we'd put him on PlayStation versions of the game, and we don't want to get sued or whatever. So let's just put as minimum effort as we can, because this game, I mean, Square Enix has even said this game did not perform well for them.
I think in this case, Xbox isn't missing out for once.
Nah, but Xbox is doing flipping banging right now. Forza has come out. A lot of my friends said that's really good. And Halo Infinite's, that's another story about it. I might add that as another topic to the end of this video.
Is it?
But
is it infinitely amazing?
Oh, just please don't say that ever again. That was almost as bad as Spider-Man's gameplay in this game, man. It was almost as awful. But yeah, I mean, like you were saying before, his combat looks stiff and clunky. His swinging looks stiff and clunky. That they do that thing apparently, which I mean, I haven't played the game, so I don't know for sure, but I'm 99% sure this is probably true. I read it online. They do the thing from like Spider-Man games from like the early 2000s where he just like his webs stick to the sky because they couldn't.
Oh no, yeah, you can see that in some of the videos. I think if I can find a clip and stuff, I'll put it in. But yeah,
because they couldn't
there's one
be
part where
bothered
he's swinging.
to like develop the game so that he could stick to buildings, which I'm pretty sure again they did that back in 2004 in Spider-Man 2, and they can't do it in 2021 apparently, 17 years later, because the developers are too lazy.
There's like some sick parts. There's like some sick video, and I saw this one where he's swinging on a bridge. I think it's like, you know, the bridge that at the start of the game, the one that you play on the demo. I think you visit that bridge at some point while playing as Spider-Man, and he's swinging on the bridge, and the web just goes shoots up into the sky.
Yeah, he's swinging on the glass ceiling or whatever.
I'll try and find that clip, but.
You know, yeah, I was talking to one of our friends before. I was talking to Abner, and he literally said to me, and this is the most perfect description I've heard, it's literally Ultimate Alliance gameplay if it was like from a third-person perspective instead of a top-down view. Like the way he swings even looks the same. The animation looks similar. I don't know how well it would control. I don't know what the controls are for Spider-Man, but based on the way people have been showing off the gameplay, it doesn't look very good. But
yeah, no, it can't be good, but yeah, we were right again about Avengers.
Yeah,
but
I mean, it's at least it's not.
Apparently, Guardians of the Galaxy is good though.
That's a different story. Yeah, apparently it is, but
like we haven't spoke about that, but apparently it's good. I don't know. We haven't played it, so I'm not sure.
I haven't played it.
Till you try it, right?
Yeah. I mean, I heard it was really good, but I feel like the thing is, it might be like decent, not anything like too amazing. But people are acting like it's amazing because it's not Avengers. That's what I think could be happening.
Possibly. I mean, anything's an upgrade from Avengers. Like, even browser games are an upgrade from Avengers, so...
I mean, I had more fun playing Superhero Squad Online than I did playing Avengers, to be honest. I had more fun playing bloody those crappy Spider-Man Flash games than I did play, and those are probably better than this is. I remember there was one where Spider-Man had a gun. That was more fun than this probably is, but I don't know what that has to do with anything. Anyways, that's all we really wanted to talk about with this video. I don't know if there's anything else you wanted to discuss.
You want to speak about Halo? I mean,
I'll quickly talk about it.
Had a chance to experience it, yeah.
Yeah, you need to get a PC ASAP because Halo Infinite is bloody amazing. I love this game so much. I mean, I'm happy they delayed it to get it up to this kind of level. I mean, graphically, obviously, it's not too great. I'm playing it on PC and I've been encountering some issues. I know a lot of other people have as well. It's technically in beta right now, but I mean, it's just more of what I loved about the flight. It's fun. It's classic Halo with like some new stuff. I like how they've kind of changed stuff. So, for example, you know when you sprint, it'll show you on the radar, so it discourages you from sprinting, which I like because it's like it's classic Halo but with a twist. I've seen some people complaining the AR's too powerful. I disagree. I think the AR's more powerful than it is in the other Halos, but that would imply that it was powerful at all in the other Halos. No one used the AI in Halo because it's crap. Well, it wasn't crap, but it wasn't good. especially, I mean, the games that it was in, what, Halo 1, it was useless because everyone just used pistols in that game. Halo 3, battle rifle. Halo Reach, DMR. I mean, in this game, there's weapons that are better than the AR anyways, but I think the AR is still good. But yeah, I'm just loving that game so far. The only thing I will say, there's one map called, like, Launchpad or something. It's horrendous. It's so bad. It's just disgusting. It's terrible. But aside from that, I'm loving Halo Infinite right now. It's currently like the most played game. I've been playing it with my friends a lot over the past few days. I think that's my most played game as of right now, with the very, very little time I get to play games. But yeah.
Yeah, and I'm in the process trying to obtain a PC so I can actually play this game.
Yeah. Just get a PC or I mean, for you, if you just want it for Halo, get an Xbox Series S, man. That's for the price that you pay for that, it's actually.
I want a gaming PC though. I want to play like a few other things like modded zombies and stuff. That should be fun.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I'm loving Halo Infinite right now. I guess to quickly go back over the other stuff, Spider-Man in Avengers looks bloody horrendous. No Way Home looks a lot better than that does. But I still have my judgments reserved as of right now because, well, actually, one thing I want to say with No Way Home, I feel like the kind of trailers have followed the quality of the movies. So Homecoming's trailers were and the movie, the more I rewatch it, gets more like as I rewatch, like, I loved it at first, and like the more I rewatch it, it's like it's okay. But Far From Home's trailers were awful. That movie was awful, and the trailers for this movie have been pretty decent. So maybe this movie will be pretty decent. Eternals, boring as hell, and I'm probably never going to watch it again. And Lightyear was, I think that looks pretty good. But yeah, guess that's about it. So yeah, just let us know what you guys think of this style of video if you like it. But we just haven't talked about some stuff, so we're going to kind of go back and recap it all. So we haven't talked about it in a while. But yeah, do you have anything else you wanted to say?
Nah, not really. I think the main thing is let us know if you do like this style of video, because obviously if we are falling behind and we can just resort to this instead of making individual videos. But we're doing this so we can catch up, so we can make the longer videos again
and still talk about the stuff that we've missed.
Yeah, like more focused videos. Like for example, I think we should be able to get a Hawkeye video out pretty soon.
Yeah, or by the end of the series.
I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah.
Or by the end of the series, I think we're gonna go away from that, review each episode, because if the series drops, we don't have the motivation to talk about it because it's just crap.
Yeah, it's more worth it to just talk about it as an overall series, because I think then it's like I just prefer doing it like that.
Yeah, I think it'll be more at the end, but yeah, that's all I have to say.
Yeah, so if you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to hit the like button so that we can get it shared around YouTube more. Be sure to hit the subscribe button for more videos like this in the future. Be sure to check out our Instagram, Twitter, links in the description. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. See ya.